Today, we're going to be unboxing and showcasing the Azur Lane 3rd Anniversary Limited Edition Commemorative Box, which was released to celebrate the global English version anniversary back in August of 2021. So there are 3 versions of the box: Rose, Cherry, and Peony. And they essentially split these up based on how oathing is represented in the game. There are basically 3 different styles overall. Japanese or Sakura Empire ships have a Book of Vows. Chinese or Dragon Emperor ships have a different look to their Book of Vows, and everyone else has a Certificate of Marriage. So they split the box versions based upon these different in-game representations of oathing. So the Peony box features strictly Chinese ships, Cherry features only Sakura Empire ships, and Rose features a medley of different factions all included. Now, all of these were up on the Yostar store for $90 US. They ended up doing 2 waves. The first wave sold out instantly, so the second wave was created to supplement the demand. As of right now, Cherry version is actually still available in the shop. So today we have the Rose and Cherry versions that we're going to be showcasing. Now, what was immediately impressive to me was the size of the boxes. They're actually huge, and similarly came with this inordinate amount of packing air bubble armor to protect it during shipping, which I certainly did appreciate. It's no fun getting a damaged package. Packed within the shipping box was this cute little bonus envelope with a small message from Yostar, as well as an assortment of stickers from various Yostar properties, including Mahjong Soul, Arknights, and of course Azur Lane. So you can see those here. Gave us a lot of different types of stickers. It was pretty fun. It was a cute little touch to the overall package. So once we get past the bubble armor, the box itself is wrapped in a resealable cellophane sleeve, and once that's removed, you can really admire the box design itself. It has this nice matte look with beautiful holofoil lettering and printing that just sparkles in the light. Nice clean patterns on it. There's one single sticker on the back signifying the version that you have. Now, lifting off the top, you're greeted underneath to the first layer of goodies, which includes 2 art books nestled in some foam and individually wrapped in plastic. The first book is the commemorative book, which features lots of in-game art, some recognizable loading screens, some art that was created specifically for the celebration itself. There was a fan contest held way back. Those winners are also featured in the art book. The second art book is a compilation of celebration artworks. Now, once this first layer is removed, we can see the next set of treasures also comfortably packed in some protective foam. There's an envelope containing the Oath cards. There's also a box containing the Oath stamp. There is a little pseudo-glass stand for the Oath cards. And finally, there is a jewelry box that contains a serialized, numbered Oath ring inside of it. Now, of course, the major difference between the 3 versions are the Oath cards and the Oath stamp. All of the other elements, such as the ring, the adjuster, stand, the 2 art books, those are all the same across all versions. Now, we've got the Rose version here. The Oath cards have some really lovely metallic print on the sides that are nice and reflective. Of course, they feature the gorgeous in-game art of the shipgirls themselves, and were available in their Oath Pledge skin that you would unlock by oathing them in the game. And I was actually impressed with how different the 2 versions of the box that I have are. They didn't just print different versions of the cards on the same stock and call it a day. The actual card holder is completely different between the 2. The Oath cards themselves, from the Rose version, are made of this semi-rigid, transparent, plastic-like material, individually wrapped. The Oath cards for the Cherry version are made out of this really nice feeling heavy cardstock. They both feel really high quality, although I will say that the Rose cards feel a little bit sturdier because they do have that plastic component. But it's really great because the card holder is not only a way to display the cards once in that stand that has the slanted slot in it, but it actually just is a way to store the cards as well. They all fit neatly within the card holder, and whichever ship girl you want to have as your Oathed ship girl, you can just have that card sitting up front through the window or up front in front of all of the other cards so it's displaying. The Oath stamps themselves are very differentiated too, and they look really nice. Of course, they do mirror the in-game incarnation. When you do Oath a ship, you get that stamp on the actual Oath pledge card, and you can do that here too, technically. Now, with the Rose version, or the Certificate of Marriage, the Oath stamp that comes with it is intended for a wax stamp. So traditionally, you would have a candle or some sort of wax device that would drip wax onto the actual certificate, and then you would stamp the Oath stamp onto it to leave an impression. Obviously, the box doesn't come with wax, and I don't know if I would necessarily recommend to go that route yourself. The Oath card envelope actually had a little makeshift stamp that you could apply yourself to the Oath cards if you'd like to. However, I did notice that was missing from the Cherry version, and I think that's because the Cherry version stamp is not a wax stamp. Traditionally, it would be just a red ink stamp. And you could technically, again, use the Oath stamp that comes with the box to leave that impression on the Oath cards and the Oath card holder if you were so inclined to do so. The Oath ring itself is a really nice one-to-one copy of what you would see in the game, so that's really neat. Like I mentioned, it comes in this jewelry box that does match the in-game incarnation. Once you open it up, the ring is actually free-floating in there in this little individual Ziploc baggie. So you can pull it out of that baggie and actually slot it into the jewelry box for display purposes. It also comes with a plastic adjuster that I admittedly don't know how it works exactly. It's a little half-moon plastic piece that seems to fit onto the band, and I think you can basically fit it in there in accordance with your finger width to adjust the actual size of the opening. The Oath ring itself is pretty nice quality. It does match the in-game incarnation really well, which of course is the main draw here. It appears to be made out of silver. The gem is obviously not a real diamond, but it does sparkle in the light, so that is nice. Like I said, they are serialized, so they did make a limited number of these in accordance with the number of actual boxes that they sold. And of course I can show you the two numbers that I got for the Oath rings in each of my commemorative boxes here. I just have to say I really love merch like this. Stuff from in-game brought out and realized in the real world is just fun. It's really meaningful to dedicated players of the game. It's also just really well made. The component pieces feel quality. You have display options and different ways of arranging the goods within it. You get the 2 art books that are filled with gorgeous art, all for the $90 price tag with the premium packaging. The Ship Girl selection for the Oath cards seems really well thought out and purposeful. Obviously, they did pick a lot of the most popular ships to include here. There are a couple of glaring and questionable omissions, I think, but at the end of the day, you can't make everybody happy. There's so many ship girls out there, and everybody has their favorites. So, unfortunately, they can't make a card for every ship girl. Although, what I will say is that I don't see why they couldn't in the future make additional cards for sale in the shop. I think that would be a nice touch. It would let people purchase the Oath cards separately from the actual collector's box. If they missed out on getting the collector's box, they could buy the Oath cards separately, and they could expand the selection of Oath cards available. I think that'd be really nice. Put a Taiho Oath card in there, and I'll buy it immediately, as well as a number of other ships. So I think that would be a pretty nice way to satisfy everybody. But yeah, just wanted to share this unboxing with everybody. Let me know in the comments below if you ended up buying one of these boxes, which one you ended up getting, what your favorite card is, or what your favorite piece of it is. And if you just watched the video, maybe which part of the box was your favorite, just watching it through my opening here. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more general Azur Lane content. I don't really do a lot of unboxings, or really any unboxings on the channel. But we do mobile gaming content, including Azur Lane content, so if you're interested in that at all, maybe give us a look-see and see if our content would interest you. We thank you so much for watching and for taking time out of your day to spend with us. Really do appreciate it. Certainly hoping you're all staying safe, healthy, secure, and united out there, and wishing the very, very best for you, your family, and your friends. And until next time, let's protect those waters.